What's up, Token family? And yes, sir, welcome to episode number 3 of our Token Talk. We got Kat, Rick, and D here. And today we got a very, very special guest. My boy Davardo is in the building, man. Let's
Yes,
clap it up,
sir.
man.
Say what's good, what's good, what's good.
So, Davardo, tell the people a little bit about you, your name, your brand, and how you got started, man.
All right, for sure. So yeah, basically, I'm a 19-year-old. I just graduated high school and college within the span of a year. Um, I always say I have a high fashion slash avant-garde streetwear brand. Based from Miami. My parents Jamaican, Bahamian, and yeah, I feel like I just do it out the love, you know.
Yeah, that's
That's
dope.
really what it is.
It was funny because I actually talked about Davardo in our last podcast because I remember he came in maybe like almost a year ago,
Yeah.
and y'all know how picky I am about like bringing clothing brands.
Yeah,
in.
nah, for sure.
So he comes in, I think with Elvin, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got a new brand," and at that time I'm like, "I don't know."
We get that all the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, I'm
man.
like, I don't know.
Another one.
So I'm like, "You got pieces on you?" He was like, "Yeah, I got them in the car." So he brings them in, and like I saw it, like at first I'm like, there's no way these guys made this brand. Like it was so dope. Like attention to detail.
Quality.
That's how I am. I like quality. I like detail. I like people who really put effort into their brands.
Yeah, for sure.
And I saw it and I just fell in love with it. I thought it would be so dope in the shop.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't imagine it. So as soon as we brought it in the store, like
Boom.
it's so
They start
right
booming.
away.
Yeah, they definitely
It's so right away.
appreciate
Now
that.
we have it on like so many different celebrities. People, how many you see a lot of people in the street wearing your
Bro,
brand,
it's
right?
crazy. You know what's crazy about that one day that you were talking about? So boom, that one day where you said that I came in, I remember me and my boy Elvin, right? So my mom let me borrow her car. 'Cause I didn't have a car at that time. So she let me borrow her car. And I told her I was going to the park. Whole time I'm in Broward. So I live in Broward. That's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from Miami. I took the car, picked up all my boys. I was like, yo, I gotta get my clothes in the store. So we went to every store in Miami. We're driving
That's what's
to
up, man.
I'm not gonna name drop, but we're going to every store in Miami. Everybody's shooting me down. They're like, "Oh, it's tough," but like, what's your Instagram? They see my Instagram. I probably only had like 1,000 followers, so they're
Yeah.
like, there's no hype behind this. Kind of like, there's no point.
Yeah.
And then I'll just, all right, nice meeting you. I'm getting their numbers down. I'm just meeting everybody, and then y'all are the last stop. I'm not gonna lie, y'all are the last stop because y'all are all the way down, like kind of like Southeast
Yeah.
Miami type vibe. So I passed North Miami, and I came to y'all, and y'all are the ones that actually like took us in.
Yeah.
It felt like family. Felt
Yeah,
like home for real.
yeah, and that's how we
Definitely.
want it every time, though. It's funny
Definitely.
you say that because, like Rick said, quality it definitely matters to us, and the first thing we would do is look at that before we look at your followers, because we don't care about that. We
We
care
don't.
about the work you
We
put
don't.
in.
True.
We care about how your brand actually looks. So, of course, other places would look at the hype. You know what I mean? But with us, we look at it as we gonna make that shit hype. You know, whatever we put in token after it touches here, man, people go up. You know what I mean? So we definitely saw that in you, bro.
Plus, we wouldn't carry anything that we wouldn't wear ourselves. I think you got on the Davardo shorts
stand
right
up a
on.
little bit.
There
Stand
you
a little
go.
Davardo
Similar.
vibe.
Slight
So
Davardo
much.
piece.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I
So-
just want to know, like, what inspired you to make these jorts? Like, where did this like idea come from?
So those jorts, basically, just a quick little segment. My grandma passed away. That's lucky how I started my brand. And her thing was always wearing pearls. She always used to like wearing pearls when she would take me to church and things like that. So I kind of implement little things that she used to do into my brand. So that's why I put the pearls on the shorts.
dope.
and
That's
the, like,
dope.
dope.
That's dope.
bling, shiny stuff, because that was like her thing. She liked looking nice.
That's dope.
That's
man.
dope. And your dad name is Davardo too, right?
Yeah.
How much of an inspiration has your father been to like you starting your own brand?
Man, you don't even know, like, even from putting me in like those big basketball jerseys or the football jerseys, or like the times I would go to like football games, like the like Dolphins football games and like things like that, because he's big, like a big sports head. So he would kind of put me through like the streetwear fashion and like really bought me my first pairs of Jordans and things like that. So I feel like that all in all turned me into like really liking fashion and really loving the game when it comes to fashion.
That's dope. That's dope. And how has he been like an inspiration to like what you do? How much has he supported your brand as far as
Man,
like?
it's been times where I had to swipe my dad's credit card to get a boat and come back and pay him back. Like, really, like, that's one thing I would say. Like, I have a really strong support system when it comes to like everybody around me.
That's
It's either
dope.
family
Yeah.
or friends.
Nah, I've seen him bring you before and actually just sit outside, and that's support.
I thought that was your brother. He looked young. I'm like, you got a young dad.
It's dope though to have that support though,
Nah,
man, for
definitely.
sure.
Love
How
to
many
see it.
people know that that's actually your name though?
I would say not a lot, because I don't really post that much when it comes to Instagram. Like, I'm really more like, I like being behind the closed doors and really
Yeah.
just letting the art speak for itself. So I don't think really much anybody.
That's what's up, man.
Literally.
That's what's up.
So
We
yeah,
definitely got a couple more questions for you, man.
definitely.
So if you had to tell the people out there, like, just one thing, if you had to give that advice to somebody, what's one thing people should know before starting a brand that you had to find out the hard way?
Man, I'd say really learn how to find yourself, you know, because I feel like right now the clothing brand game's kind of oversaturated.
For
So
sure.
I feel like you shouldn't really try to follow the trends because trends come and go so fast. I feel like when it comes to fashion, it's really about building a culture. And with culture, you have to find identity within yourself. So I would say really doing your homework, really learning down, sitting down, watching fashion shows, really sitting down, like talking to different manufacturers and trying to figure out which fabrics feel the best on certain pieces, and really going out, just going to stores like Token, just feeling the clothing, just seeing how it feels, and really getting like a true, genuine love and care about when it comes to clothes
That's what's up.
before you just hop into it.
I would say something people would probably be interested to know is like, how much do you actually need to start a brand? Like, how much does like your first drop, how much would you say that costs? Like finding the manufacturer and getting products produced, like what was the budget for that?
I'm gonna be honest. When I first dropped, I would say like 2 years ago, and I actually got scammed. I'm gonna be honest. Like I got scammed by a Pakistan manufacturer for like $3,000. That was my first ever.
It
brand.
happens to us.
And I was 16 years old too when I dropped. So yeah, I got scammed, and that kind of hurt. But I would say now I feel like it's so much, like there's so many tools they could use online, and it's not really a need to have such a big startup. So I would say from as little as like I would say $200 could get you started, because all you need is a sample, and then the sample you can do a pre-order through that and then promote it and have different people wear it. And yeah, I would say about $200. But to get like into stores, I would say you have to at least have about 3,000-4,000 ready to drop on the bulk, just so you can have your stuff ready to put it on different people.
Yeah.
So how do you decide what pieces you wanted to drop? Like, cause I mean, if you think about fashion, there's so many things you could do, like hoodies, shorts, tees. I mean, how'd you know that you wanted to? Was your first drop a tee or was it shorts?
My first drop, it was a sleeve. My first drop was actually a sleeveless tank with detachable hands. It's
Oh yeah, I
crazy.
saw that
Yeah,
one. That was
my first
fire.
drop.
That was a major. If you can, we'll send you a picture of it. It was really dope. Like it has
Drop
like
that on the
the
screen.
red
yeah.
hands. It was really dope.
And what's crazy about that piece, when I first dropped it, actually got no sales at all. Like
Wow.
that was my first actual piece, so it didn't actually sell until I actually restocked it, and then like a year later, and then eventually it sold out.
That's the best motivation, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Keep going, you know. And it's almost like music, you know. Like you said, you had that piece a long time ago. Rappers that have music out for so long, and people actually like start catching on. So that's a good thing. It's really about being consistent and keep going, dog. Like,
True.
And how were you able to balance like school, building a brand, like your social media platforms? What's like the day-to-day look like for you?
So what's crazy is, I'm gonna be honest, with school is always easy for me. I don't know why. Like I was always the type to get like all A's. Like no funny. Like I graduated like a 4.6 GPA.
That's dope. That's dope.
So I feel like with school it was always kind of easy, but when it came to clothing, I always was into it. So I always kind of made time to put that first.
Was there a specific moment where you knew fashion was like your passion?
Yeah.
Or like did you have inspiration to do something else before that?
What's crazy is, okay, it's a quick little story time, right? So
Yeah.
boom, when I was in high school, right, I was playing for Cold Springs High School, and there was one coach named Coach Davardo. I'll never forget this. One day after practice, I'm talking about, he could have told me this before practice, but after practice, he was like, hey, I'm not gonna lie, you don't make a fit for the team, because I don't know, like you're not gonna be able to play for the team. And after that day, I was like, oh yeah, bump sports, school is cool and all, but I gotta find myself. I gotta find something for me. And what I used to do in school, I'd always sell stacked pants. When stacked pants was trending, I'd always like sew pants together and sell them. So it was this one girl, her name was Lena, and she was like, hey, you should start a brand. Like, and that was probably like a day after Coach Barter just kicked me off the team. So I was like, yeah. So all that time putting the basketball, I was like, yo, that's done. I'm into clothes fully. So that's when I started really deep diving and doing my homework, and that's when I dropped.
That's dope. That's dope.
Sure.
You know what I love to see though is like I see a lot of young people gravitating towards entrepreneurship. You know, before, you know, our generation, it was like, okay, you go to school, go get a job, go work for somebody. But I really love to see like young people want to aspire to be their own bosses. Like was your dad an entrepreneur? Like where'd you
Yeah.
get the entrepreneur spirits from?
He actually is. So him and my grandma are entrepreneurs. So like I remember they used to tell me stories of my grandma having what was it? I think she had like a food store in the Bahamas, and then my dad has a trucking company, which is Davardo K&D Logistics. He has that, and then I would always see like my friends be entrepreneurs, and even in middle school, I was that one kid selling candy to all the kids. So it was like I feel like they kind of instilled it in me, from like a young age.
That's
So, yeah,
dope. That's dope. I like that.
definitely.
That's something that we all have in common because we were all those kids like
For
selling
real?
candy. So
Nah,
that's
that's
crazy you
crazy,
say
for
that.
sure.
Yeah, I used to sell pencils when I was in the first grade. My mom got so
Yeah.
mad at me.
What?
She had bought like a pack of pencils, I think from like Walmart. It was like on sale.
And you like, I'm about
And
to get these.
yeah,
off.
I was-
She don't even know.
I was selling for like $1. My mom opened my book bag. She saw a bunch of money in my bag. She's like, "Where you get this money from?" I'm like, "I sold pencils." And she was like, "Wow, okay, that's dope. You shouldn't sell my pencils, but you know." So it's amazing to see people gravitate toward entrepreneurship. I think that's really dope.
Yeah, for sure. So speaking of, like, when it comes to the money and the business, if you had to tell people like one big mistake, or you just had to give that story about one big business you had to go through with Davardo, what would it be?
Man, I say aside by getting scammed, I would say really realizing that you have to reinvest everything that you make. So boom, like you guys said, my first piece that really went off was my Enemy of Satan shirt. So when I made that shirt, that was around the same time prom season hit. So I'd say I probably scaled around like 30, 40K, right around that time period, right? So prom was coming up, so I was like, yo, I'm up dog. Like, bro, I went and bought a Cybertruck for a week. I got two hotels. I'm talking about I'm
That's
going
dope.
crazy for prom. And then I remember like a week before prom, I actually crashed my dad's car. So I was like, yo, dad, take this cheese. Like, you straight. Like, you feel me? So I feel like really not having that mindset of, hey, if I have it, spend it. Really have to have that mindset that, hey, I have it, let me reinvest it so I can make more.
For sure.
Yeah, that's an amazing mindset to have at your age, because it's really difficult for us, especially in this generation where like you want to like flex, like you want to show off, you want to show people, you know, all the hard work you did, but you got to understand like where you are in that moment is not where you want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to make those sacrifices and be like, okay, let me take this money I made, let me reinvest it into my business so I can grow, I can become better. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing to hear you say that at your age, for sure. It shows a lot of maturity in you. I agree.
Wish I had that mindset at 19.
Yeah, 'cause, I didn't. I know I didn't.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
crazy.
the generation for sure, though. For sure, like the entrepreneur thing. That's what's in. But everybody wants to do it, but everybody's not going to take the steps and be consistent and make sure their brand is quality. You can put out there's so many brands, like you said, you'd be like, oh man.
Yeah.
But there's so many brands that come in here, and it's just that. They just a brand. There's nothing unique about it. You look like the other brand that just came in. So to see that in you, bro, that's like I know you're gonna be a millionaire by the time you.
Yeah, because bro,
that.
people around his age, all they care about is looking like they got money.
Yeah, looking like
They want the easy way out. They want to be able to get there the fastest. But you understand that it takes progress. And the fact that you took a loss, you bounced back from it. You didn't allow it to discourage you, and you just kept going. Like, that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
It truly does.
Like really, like it's been 3 years. Like it really took 3 years to get to where I'm at, and there's still so much to grow. So I feel like just knowing that clothing is not something you just hop in and just instant cheese. Like obviously, yeah, it may happen like every now and a blue or every blue moon, but like really to build a brand, it takes time.
Yeah,
It's not something that just happens overnight.
And honestly, 3 years is quick.
Yeah, that's quick.
That's
bro.
extremely
quick. My boy
fast.
blew up. My boy blew up. I know you don't realize it either, though, bro. You're real humble about it, but your brand gonna take off and go crazy.
But what was like the first sign that you did notice, like, dang, my brand is booming down here, like it's going crazy right now? What was something that changed for you, or you're able to like see it yourself?
I would say it would be my Enemy of Satan tee. I would say that was the first piece that I actually seen like a whole bunch of celebrities actually in my comments, like Waka Flocka, like randoms, like people like that be in my comments saying, hey, this is fire. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I heard you say earlier that it's about getting people in your brand. So tell people how important it is, or how much you invest, not to get money from it, but also just your investment is just to get people in your brand. How important that is to you.
I feel like people have to realize it's not everything's about money. It's about building relationships. So I feel like in certain aspects, influencer marketing is such an important part when it comes to brand scaling, due to the fact that they're the ones that people want to look up to, not really you, unless you have a personal brand, and most people don't. So I feel like the main thing should be trying to build relationships with those people that you feel like could not only benefit off of you, but you could benefit off of them. Always having a mutual relationship with someone.
Right.
And is that the way you promoted your brand, by getting it on other people, or was it like just primarily through social media?
Actually, I feel like it was more so being in person. Like my thing was really going to those pop-up events and really having people like see it, because I'm not the type of person to really like giving away stuff, because I know how much time I put into it.
Right.
So unless it's like somebody I actually genuinely mess with, or like, I don't know if I cuss, but like really fuck with, like somebody I really actually care about, and I feel like they'll like actually put it on, that's people I give it to. I don't really just hand out my shirts to rappers, because I learned from like going to concerts and trying to hand it to them and they don't really care about it. I learned the hard way. Like they don't care about your clothes.
They throw it or give it
literally,
to you.
like they're throwing it in the crowd.
Yeah,
like I
for
didn't
sure.
seen it before.
Yeah,
So like
for sure, yeah.
So now I know it's
You
about
gotta
getting
pick. Be real picky
Real-
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and D went through that at one point too.
Yeah.
Like we used to make pillows before we opened up Token. We had a pillow business, and I remember we used to randomly make pillows for like celebrities. I
Custom
think we did like
pillows.
Khaled and Tiana Taylor, and like we would give it to them, right, in hopes that they were promoted, tag us or whatever.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do nothing, but we'll see it on their story in
Yeah,
the back.
Like we got
them
DJ
sleeping
Khaled
on it.
doing videos, and it's in his studio. The big 3 pillows we made in his studio. So we basically still in these videos and saying like, yeah, look, but he's not tagging us at all.
Yeah, nah. We'll just like
Tiana
screen.
Taylor, they had like 5 pillows on their bed.
Yeah,
Her
we'll like
something.
screenshot it and
remember
then
that.
like repost it.
Like,
But it's
yeah.
like, dang, at least you could do is like tag me.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
yeah.
bro.
And
Like,
to us, like you said, you got to be able to like feel that with a person, or like, you know, some people it's worth it just to give it and try,
Yeah.
but like you said, being in person, like you gave us some stuff, you know,
Literally.
for those brands that want to get in Token Miami.
make sure
what's
they
that?
get them
Make-
fresh first.
XL, small.
To it.
Yeah, just make sure we get the brand first, and
Sure.
after that, we good with it, man.
And who would you say has been like the craziest person that you've seen rocking your brand right now?
The craziest person. Okay, the craziest person I would say was this like random Brazilian artist. He had like 11 million on Instagram. I never heard his music before ever in his life. But if you do see this video, hey, what's up? You feel me? Hit me up for more pieces. But like, yeah, like he was dope. Yeah, he was the.
Where
dopest
did he
one.
get them? He ordered them with you or something?
Got it from Token.
Yeah, let him know.
Got it from
Let him know.
We style a lot of
Tell me.
people in it,
Random.
just because like sometimes we'll get people in who are looking for like a certain look, and that's just our go-to. I mean, if you were here on like a busy weekend, you would have seen like dozens and dozens and dozens of like the jean shorts and the tees. I mean, but it's amazing to see when people actually wear it, you know, to like the right setting where you're getting content with it on. Because I always tell people like, take fit pics, like tag us, you know, so that way we can send it to the brands and get the photos out there. And I feel like it's maybe like half of them that actually end up, you know, taking photos in it. Even with like the celebrities and stuff, a lot of times they'll wear it to a club, something like that, but we won't get any pictures back. So it's always a struggle.
Yeah, and I think the timing was great too, because that's when everyone started to wear jorts. And I remember we had the first shipment from you, and like I think we didn't have that many. I think we maybe had like 50 shorts. And they literally sold out within that weekend. And we had so many people calling us that next week, like,
Y'all got more of
y'all
them?
got more of those? Y'all got more of
What a
those?
pair- what a pair of
D and Cat
shorts.
was like, let's get some more Davardo
Like,
shorts
bro,
in.
where
Let's
is
get
the
some more
guy?
Davardo
Yeah.
shorts in. And like,
And
it was
Rick
crazy.
was like, it's a kid, bro. It's a kid, bro. This dude, it's a young dude that got these shorts. I'm like, nah, tell him come back, man.
Yeah. People, we had the whole city going crazy. I mean, they still do. So like, whenever we like have to style and put an outfit together, we always put the Davardo shorts with it. Now you have jeans, whole pants, so like we do that as well. The tees, we definitely gotta get more tees in for sure.
Speaking of, what's something you're working on right now that you're excited about? That you could like tell the people, give them a little sneak peek, or
I'm not
talk
gonna
about
lie. Last year, no, I lied. Yeah, last year I had a Miami, I had a fashion show in Miami, and I only had one piece. This time coming whole collection.
Okay then.
So I'll
Okay
say
then.
fall
That's dope.
2025 collection is gonna be that.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
what's
look out
up,
for that.
man.
So would you say that you're a how can I explain it? Are you passionate about like the fashion culture? Are you deep into it?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
So I'm gonna take you through this whole little scenario that I want to get your opinion on something.
Okay.
So I'll say 5 or 6 years ago when we first opened Token, I'll say the urban fashion market was primarily like luxury streetwear, like Amiri, Rude, Off-White, Palm Angels. It was kind of more of those brands, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll say maybe I'm attributed to like Virgil, but then when Virgil kind of came on the scene before his death, it was more like what Gallery Department and Chrome Heart, right?
Definitely.
And then there was a huge shift. I don't know, maybe when he passed away, where these internet brands just kind of boomed, right? I mean, you talking about like the beginning, I said like Vertebrae, Hellstar, like who am I missing at that early stage? I know it's Vertebrae, Hellstar were the biggest ones.
I mean, we sold a ton of Velon and Fear of God.
Yes.
Those were like really popular for us even before
Velon,
that wave.
Velon just went
Crazy.
And then
that was something we were selling.
and then the internet streetwear market just kind of boomed, where everybody wanted what was like these internet small brands. It wasn't necessarily about these luxury streetwear brands. I mean, you had like Bottega Desires popping out. You had like Veil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think was that? Because I can't pinpoint what the transition was, but now that's pretty much where the fashion and the demand is now, is these internet street brands, kind of where you fit into that demographic. Where do you think that transition kind of happened, or why it happened?
Actually, I could actually pinpoint exactly what happened. So when Virgil passed, I remember it was this website that came up, and he actually dropped like a blueprint on how to start a clothing brand.
I remember that.
And then when he dropped that, I feel like it kind of pivoted to where everybody, rather than just trying to go purchase things, they kind of realized, hey, brands are doing exactly what Virgil said. So I think all in all, that pinpoint when he said, hey, take whatever you see and do the 10% rule, where you just take it and change it 10%, I feel like that's what changed everything.
I do remember when he did drop that website where he created a whole blueprint. I didn't think anybody paid attention to it, but clearly they did.
Stop
That's
I did my
wild.
homework. I'm not gonna lie, I did my
That's what
homework.
make him
Did my
separate.
homework,
That's what
definitely.
separates him, though, for sure. Speaking of, like, while we in that section, real quick, if you had to pick one brand or company to collaborate with, that like maybe just not now or in the future, who would it be, or what company would it be?
Hey, Davardo / Outlaw collab coming soon.
Okay, man. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it, bro.
And if there was one person that you want to see wearing your collection, like who would it be? They might be watching, so we got to make this a good one.
fashion guru, man.
Let's
Somebody
see.
you know.
I'm not gonna lie, Bloody Osiris. I need to see you in my piece, Bloody O. Bloody
That's
O,
the
for
homie.
Sure.
For real, that's
See Bloody O on the
crazy.
piece.
Yeah, and his
Crazy.
swag is like ridiculous, I feel like.
Sure.
Yeah, he started the Fit Pick era for sure.
So I got one.
I think today's his birthday.
Oh, it
matter of
is?
fact. Yeah, so
Hey,
that's
happy
crazy.
birthday,
Bloody
Bloody
O.
O.
Bloody
For sure.
O.
Happy birthday, Bloody
Hey,
O.
Bloody styled a lot of these celebrities. Like he's always been a
real.
huge stylist. Like a lot of his style you see it on a lot of celebrities for sure. He's definitely
Snap.
one of the top people. But question I have, maybe it's my final question. But where do you see Davardo in the next 10 years?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna jump start that. I'm gonna tell people where I want to be in the next 20 years. So the next 20 years, I want to be an established fashion house for sure. I would say the next 10 years, I'd say I'd wanna be. I feel like I want to kind of escape the streetwear realm and really become an avant-garde brand where I could have fashion shows in Paris and Milan and things of that sort.
That's what's up.
So I feel like that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
I've
to
been
do.
seeing a lot of these internet street brands going to Fashion Week. I think Bottega Desires there, Happy Memories.
Yeah.
I see a lot of them, heading to that direction. So that's dope. You have that vision and inspiration for your brand for sure. I see you going there for sure.
I appreciate that.
Definitely.
For sure.
Actually, I saw another brand, Nerva, that we work with. They're
Nerva's
like
fire.
dressing a bunch of people like for shows and for events, and I think they're doing fittings also. So it's crazy. Maybe only the last 2 years that we really saw like the streetwear brands we work with actually going to Fashion Week and stuff. It's really cool to see the crossover and like the culture, and it seems like the big fashion houses, they're taking it from us.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
for sure.
Yeah, true.
It's really
But we
crazy.
not giving it up though.
Yeah, we're not
we,
giving
we,
it up.
we figured out Virgil gave us the blueprint. We were like, we don't need y'all, so let's do our
at
thing.
all.
That I really enjoy seeing it for sure. And we always support, these internet brands for sure because they're entrepreneurs and so are we. So we always try to find things that we enjoy, that we like, and if we're able to help brands like Davardo or Righteous or Bottega help them take off in any way possible, that's exactly what we're gonna do for sure. Because we want to see y'all win as much as we want to see ourselves
We
win.
can't lose if we support each other, man.
Agreed.
appreciate
And then I
that,
notice
for
you
sure.
always, another thing Davardo does is every time he comes here, he brings a friend who has a clothing brand.
And you can't lose like that either, man. Support your friends, bro. Keep the same like minds around you.
So these are friends you already had, or was it like y'all just kind of found a common ground in it.
Nah, I feel like everybody that I hang with, I knew for 5+ years. Like, I don't have no new friends. If I'm being completely
No
honest.
new friends. No new friends.
No new friends.
No.
What? Yeah, so I knew everybody from like middle school, high school days. So it's like I'm kind of like just showing that love back to them. You know?
So did you inspire them to get into fashion? Or they were already into it.
What's crazy is I feel like we all kind of had a like mind when it came to fashion, but we just never knew about it until we dropped our brand. Then it was like, okay, smooth. Cause I'm not gonna lie, getting raised in Lauderdale Lakes was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's trenches. So we didn't really have the cheese to really just go out and buy the designer pieces. I would always like have little mood boards I would make and post on Instagram when I was a kid, like with like the new Supreme drops or things like that. But I didn't have anything. Like a little fun fact, like my name on Instagram when I first got on was Davardo, but I never had a piece of V-Lone in my life. So you know, so it's like it's kind of like that like-mindedness of like we know we're gonna be there eventually, but then eventually when we got there, it's like I gotta show support.
Yeah, because I remember you came with the dog Elvin, bro.
Yeah,
Elvin came
boy.
in swag.
For sure.
Hey, Elvin, we gotta get you on the podcast, Elvin.
Well, for sure.
Y'all want to get him to jump on, or
Yeah, Elvin, hop on, man. Hop on.
Outlaw.
I was just gonna say, we gotta make sure everybody goes and follows Davardo.
Yeah, real quick, come.
You know,
and make sure everybody
shout
know
out
your
your
name.
page, the
Yeah,
website,
real quick,
like just
let's
before
get you.
we switch
Before
over.
promote your shit.
Real quick. One more time for the people. We definitely appreciate you being on Token Talk with us. Davardo, please tell the people one more time where they can find you, your name, everything, bro.
Definitely. So my brand is Davardo.co, so DAVARDO.co. I do YouTube too, so y'all might see the vlog out. So it's Davardo on YouTube, Davardo on Instagram, Davardo across all platforms, Davardo worldwide.
All right, let's give it up for Davardo, y'all. Yeah. My God. We made you, nigga. Hey, I like that intro, man.
Yeah, I like that too, though.
Who is that?
Feel so
Who does that
inspired,
voice?
bro. That's crazy.
Oh, your daughter? I knew it. That sound like some deep, some shit dude would do.
And that's you'd be like, it's the one time you can say nigga. Go ahead. Say it.
Nigga with a K.
I'm sure Rose says.
I did need to copy Jay-Z a little bit, so if the tag blow, then she's a millionaire. Just
There you
For
go.
sure,
Let's do it.
for sure.
Now you can start making
I hear that
beats.
on a song before a song start or something, though.
So
For
true.
sure.
Yeah, now you can start making beats, bro.
Yes,
We
sir.
made you, nigga.
So let's
still
run it
episode
back
3, huh?
and introduce our new guest
Yes,
and just tell us a
sir.
little bit about yourself, the name of your brand, and how you got started.
Hello guys, my name's Elvin, Outlaw Elvin. The brand name is Outlaw Lives. A little about it. The name is, something about an outlaw is, living beyond the law. So something about myself, I ain't gonna lie. I've been a troubled kid. I caused a lot of trouble.
Completely
Elementary.
different from Davardo, huh?
Completely different. Like, I wasn't too much school, so I was a hustler.
Yeah.
So middle school, I was selling vapes.
That's dope. Middle school selling vapes,
I ain't
huh?
gonna lie. I'm gonna
How you get it?
just be honest.
That's
So,
how you get it.
I had went to this gas station one day and I saw like kids in school in the bathrooms like smoking vapes, and I say, "Hey, can I buy one?" I was like 13 years old, and the guy sold me one. Then
Damn.
I came back. I was like, "Let me get 20."
That's dope.
Yeah. So outlaw, the name outlaw comes from like how I live my life. Like
That's
I live
dope.
my life like pushing it. I walk a straight and narrow path, but as well as
Yeah.
I always.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 21.
That's what's
Yes,
up,
sir.
man.
We carry Outlaw in the store too, and it's been
Yes.
selling like crazy.
like crazy,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
It has a lot of inspiration from Capital. Is that a brand?
Yeah,
that you...
yeah. So Capital was definitely the main inspo with the overprint, definitely. So, but a big inspo was my mom actually got breast cancer. So that's when I actually like went fully with the brand, and the overprint and the pink was to represent like my mom's
Oh,
breast
okay.
because she got a double bisectomy. So
Oh
like,
wow.
both of them went away. I was like, Capital Denim got that little thing. Let me do it.
That's dope. That's amazing.
dope.
That's
People would
amazing,
never
man.
know that though.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
And to me, like people actually knowing the story behind brands sometimes,
Yes, sir.
especially for me, is almost a reason to even buy it. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
It has a
Agreed,
meaning and it's
agreed.
dope.
No,
So,
for sure. So,
And that's why 1976 is on the.
right, that's my mom's when she was born.
Oh
That's
wow,
what's up,
wow, that's
yeah.
dope.
Yes, sir.
That's a dope shirt, man. For
Thank
sure,
you, thank
man.
you. Yeah, Capital Down was the inspo, and then my mom for sure.
So if you had to give people the same questions with my man Davardo, if you had to give somebody something that you had to go through when it came to making your brand, what would it be? Like something you had to overcome?
Okay, so this is not my first brand. So my first brand actually got copyrighted. So that was in high school. So then I had to change that name up, and then that name I had so much plans with it. I had the blueprint, I had designs, I had everything.
So it was copywritten before you started
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I ain't know about no
Yeah,
trademarks and
yeah.
nothing like that. So then when I tried to go get the domain and stuff like that, it was taken, and the LLC was taken as well.
You
the
couldn't
name.
flip no words around. You couldn't like.
You know what? Outlaw it was better than
Outlaw.
what I had.
Yeah, I
to-
feel
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's dope.
Outlaw is definitely better.
That's dope. I like it. I like it for
sure.
sure.
And how did you get started? Like, what made you decide you wanted to do a brand?
Okay, so clothes as well. Like I was always selling like distressed jeans. Like I was cutting them up myself, selling them on like OfferUp, Depop, stuff like that. And once I started getting money, I was actually buying clothes for myself, and I was getting fresh, and I was seeing the attention that people were providing to me just wearing clothes. So then with the Virgil thing, I was like, oh yeah, I can make a brand.
Wow. So you're a Virgil baby too.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Fire.
That's
Shout out
dope.
to Virgil, man.
Yeah, for real.
Sure.
So how do you and Davardo know each other?
We went to high school together.
Oh, dope.
Yes, sir. So Davardo was one of the freshest in the school, so you
Yeah.
know,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
like, and then he was like, I'm starting a
And my
brand.
boy back there, like, yeah, I was. Like,
We was one of them ones in the school, so I had to just tap in.
So
One day-
y'all was the cool kids.
Yeah, I had to dap him up. He showed me his sketchbook. I was like, what? Yeah, for sure.
That's
But
what's
your
up.
style is so different. Like, was there a transition at some point that you were like, I'm not wearing skinny shit anymore, everything baggy, everything cropped? Like, when did
Yeah.
that happen?
Yeah. So I used to skateboard.
Mm.
So like that's how I got from point A to point B. Like I ain't never had like a bikes or nothing like that. So I used to skateboard all around the city, and I was wearing like Vans and baggy stuff. And I got into the skinny jeans when like purple came out, like Amiri, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's just trendy stuff.
Yeah,
So what
true.
I really liked was baggy stuff. So
Yeah.
I was just, ain't gonna lie, I was just following the trend with the skinny stuff.
Yeah.
But baggies, where's that, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
You got that swag for
Yeah,
sure.
thank
man.
you, thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
What would you tell someone that's watching that is still in that skinny, trendy phase? Like, what would you tell someone to make them try something new?
So clothing, I think is just what your body is, like how your body and how clothes fits on your body. So experimenting with various types of clothes, baggy clothes, skinny clothes, just all types of clothes, seeing what fits best on your body, and then you'll definitely be able to expand from there.
That's funny you say that because in our first episode, isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
Like how I
Yes.
tried,
gotta fit
because
Yeah.
we'll release the first episode, but we kind of discussed like, you know, how I pick certain outfits, right? Because
Right.
of my body type.
Yeah.
Like I really love like the crop tee with the baggy flare, but I'm like that just crops just don't fit right on me.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
much as I love it, it's just not for me. So like I'm like I'll wear pally sweats, baggy sweats. You know, I keep it kind of baggy. So
Yeah.
it's funny you mentioned that because that's how I think that's pretty much how all of us kind of dress based on how we look. Pretty
How
much.
your body,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
some people got bigger legs, smaller torso.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Bigger torso, smaller legs.
Well, I say, I need a muscle shirt for dudes with
Yeah,
muscles.
yeah.
Like me, I'm gonna just go up a size or two. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no muscles. To be like, I remember I put on a large shirt maybe like 2-3 days ago, and Kat was like, "Oh, you doing fitted today, huh?" I'm like, "Yo, this my size for real," but Kat gonna let you know like that's not your style, like in a way. But,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just experimenting. That's how you find your
Yeah,
your
true.
style. For sure.
Because D and Cat they can go up a size, right? Because I mean I know Cat's like naturally a small, but she'll wear like medium, large.
She don't wear no
Especially in like
smalls.
vintage shirts. Especially in like vintage shirts, she'll always wear a large or an extra
Yeah.
large. I'm like, Cat, it's kind of big on you, but it looks nice on her though.
Some
right?
people are blessed with the fact, like Vardo, he could wear from size 9 through 12 in shoes. I'm like,
Oh, that's crazy.
like
Yeah,
some people
sure.
could just fit everything
yeah,
and be
yeah,
fresh.
true,
Yeah.
true.
Facts.
That's why it was funny because I actually bought there was this Satoshi shirt that Cat had bought, right? But it's like a 101 piece. and it was my size. And like I bought it. I'm like, Kat, I need it. I'm gonna buy it. I want it so bad. And like she was like, why do you want it so bad? I said, because it's hard to find dope pieces in my size.
Right.
And like if I pass on it,
You're
I'm never gonna
again.
find it
Yeah,
again.
that's over with.
So that's how I am when I look for certain brands. Like even here, if we'll buy a certain brand in the store and it'll come in like a 2X or a 3X, I'm like, let me just get my size out the way now because I might not have it anymore. This brand might sell out of it. Because I think even when Davardo gave me some shirts, like I kept it. Like I wasn't like gonna put it in the store. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep this
You
one.
like how it fit.
Yeah, exactly. I
For
like how
sure.
it fit. It was perfect. It was cropped. It was like a 3X, but it was cropped, so it fit me
Yeah,
nice.
you love that crop.
Yeah.
I'm just so
I get
That's
it
my
dry
first time,
clean.
like really seeing my boy like this crop.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks me about
Yeah,
that shirt
yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
You had it in like every color.
I did.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I get
That's
it
that-
dry clean, so I don't mess it up. So
I think that's that boxy fit you
Yeah,
like.
yeah, true.
Not crop, but
Yeah,
boxy.
boxy. There you go.
So how would you describe your shirt? Is it
Boxy, for sure.
Yeah,
So
for
the
sure.
size charts are made upon they're actually like the width is more than like, so like my small, you could fit it, but just the sleeve finna be bigger, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we just make it based off width.
Was that on purpose or?
Yeah, purpose for sure.
So how hard is it like when you actually going through this process when you're making your shirts? Like, do you go back to your manufacturer like, nah, add an inch or add 2 inches? Like, how hard is it to actually
So
get your shirt?
the size
how you
chart's
want
already made, so they just have to cut it to the size that we make.
it? And you let them know that's not what I want. That's what I want.
Yeah, for sure. And when the samples come in, if like the small looks bigger than I would like it to be, I'll just tell them to like cut a little
So
bit.
have you ever gotten like another question? Have you ever gotten like aggravated or to the point where you felt like giving up? And if so, what kept you going?
I've never got to the point where I want to give up. Definitely not. I just not a give up, quit is not in my mind.
That's what's up,
For sure. But just actually experienced something just a couple like weeks ago. These shirts came in with Davardo brand tags, so I had to take them all off individually and
Crazy.
stuff.
You
Wow.
should have just made a collab. That's a
Hey.
collab.
Yeah,
You should've
facts.
just made a
That's
collab.
a smart
for
idea.
Sure, yeah.
Shut up, for sure.
Nah, that's dope though.
So y'all have the same manufacturer.
Yeah. So we have same.
So how do you guys collaborate a lot on certain pieces or?
No, we don't have no collab.
But you
actually.
do ask his opinion. He asks yours.
Yeah. He's like the man for the designing. Like he's great at it. So like
what's
if
up.
I ever need if I have an idea, he'll go ahead and make it come to life.
That's what's up.
For
man.
sure.
It's so good to have people like that around you.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
We
just,
might have to
like,
use you,
help.
bro. We might have to use you.
Yeah, for real. Make us some
Yeah.
pieces.
He's
Yeah,
him.
get some token stuff done.
I used to actually be on this. Y'all know what Discord is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I used to be in channels there, and I used to be like brokering him out. Like I would like post on there who needs designs for $100, and I'll send them to him. Keep like 20.
Shoot me a little,
Yeah,
shoot me a little
little
back end. I'm
commissions, you
good.
know?
Yeah.
So Davardo makes the designs, right?
Yeah. So he
For some of it.
for sure. Yes, sir.
That's
Okay.
what's
that's
up.
dope.
I'll get like somebody because I'm not good at drawing either. So I'll get someone to draw out my ideas, and then I'll send it to him.
Okay.
that's what's up.
So the outlaw design on your shirt, you drew that?
Yeah. So me and my friend, I have a friend that's an artist. He knows how to draw. So I
Shout
just
him out, man. Shout him
yeah,
out.
his name's Gavin. Yeah, he's been in my dog since 3rd grade.
Yeah, that's what's
sure.
up, man.
What's up,
Shout
Gavin?
out, Gav.
Yes, sir. So he just goes ahead, draws it out, and then I send it over to him for sure.
So you send it. Okay. So how does the process work? So you'll sketch out a design on like pretty much what you want.
Yes,
And
sir.
you will send it to the manufacturer.
No, I'll send it to Davardo, and then he'll go on Illustrator, and he'll like piece by piece. He'll even draw it out on his iPad,
Wow.
and then like he'll make the shapes. So like for the shirt, like he'll just I don't even know.
So where do you see this next season in style? Like we're getting into summer, we're already planning ahead for fall. Like what trends do you think are going to be really big? Like what do you see coming for like the next season?
Ooh, so for next season for sure, I'm seeing polo tees. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking like polo's finna be back. It's with the golf, Rick, like people need polos, man, like fresh polos.
Yeah.
What else?
There's just
Yeah,
so
leopard.
much,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, leopard print is
Yeah, my
him
boy,
right now.
he killing the leopard right now.
Yeah,
I'm
leopard
leopard
print is
up,
him.
man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I love to see it though. I love seeing like different styles, and we work with so many different clients. We're always trying to kind of influence them and tell them like what they should be wearing, and we get a lot of backlash sometimes. Like
Yeah.
we have a couple cool shorts that are like leopard print, a couple cool hoodies. Man, it's so hard to get people to take a chance, but that's
Yeah.
like what's popping right
Yeah,
now, and it
nah,
looks
for
so
sure.
good instead of camo, right?
Yeah.
Nah,
It's
for
like
sure. And you
people
don't
need-
realize it until you put it on.
Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like just stepping out of that comfort zone, like
Right.
just test it out, wear it out, see
Yeah.
what you get.
I feel like now is the time. Like if
Literally.
any time to do it, like wear what you want right
Now.
now. And nobody
Nobody cares.
Before it's a trend going back on.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Right
facts.
now, put on something fly. Yeah, you fly, bro. You
For
fly,
sure.
you killing
Thank you.
them, man.
Hey, look to the
Yeah,
bands.
I saw it, bro. I
Hard.
said my boy leopard up right now.
Yes, sir.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
that's
I got
the
a
coming.
question. Okay, so how long do you think this crystal bust down bedazzle phase will last?
Definitely a fade.
Because people always ask us that all the time.
It's
so.
done.
It's done.
It's done.
Oh man, they muddied it out, huh?
It's so muddy. I saw ATL Streetwear Market. Every single booth had it. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, people putting a pearl anywhere.
Anywhere.
A bling, long as it bling anywhere is dope. Like,
Yes, sir.
And that's what's so crazy. I like the background story that Davardo had with the pearls and his grandma. You know, like it actually made sense. So that's something he can stay on. But like the other brands is just like bling. You know,
Yeah.
after that, where you going after that?
But I
That's
think the timing
how
was
he started.
great. The timing was great too because when he did the shorts, that's when like the beginning of like the
Yeah, the
bedazzle
pearls.
was out.
These were one of the shorts
Yeah.
that made it hot to wear shorts with the pearls and bling on them.
I feel like we got the rest of the
I
summer.
mean, look at y'all damn hats. Like,
Yeah, my
Well,
shit
my
bust
friend
down.
made this
Bling,
for
look
me.
at
This is a
bust
one
down.
of one
Look at the
piece.
hats right
Shout
now.
out Purist. I mean, I
Shout
had to
out
support.
Purist.
We
Yeah.
got, yo, what
Yours
they
made
sell?
mine, too.
You can only find these where?
At Token.
At Token
Miami.
Miami
Stop
exclusively.
No, those
Yeah.
are crazy.
Yeah, nah,
Dude,
thank
nah,
you.
those are not done. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't
Nah,
gonna lie.
not the hats. I feel
Uh-uh.
like, but like when it comes to like the whole thing
Yeah.
and the whole flannel thing, but like the hats, I feel like gonna stay in because
Yeah.
you can do so many things. That, like I think it'll transcend to,
Facts.
to
Who do you
beanies,
think was
too.
probably the first to really do the bedazzle?
Birth of Royale Child.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, for
I thought
For
didn't
sure.
Denim Tears kind of do with Swarovski?
They
and-
did.
Denim
They had a
Tears?
Dover Street Market
Yeah, they
collab.
did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was after
Tears.
Birth of a Royal Child.
Nah, that was before.
way
That was
The
before.
whole
but
thing bling.
Yeah, I think we got a pair of jeans
Oh,
here.
they did have the.
It wasn't the whole. It was like
Just
bits
the-
of gems, but that was such a limited collab. I want to say like nobody touched that.
But
it
I
was
think
super
Birth of a Royal
limited,
Child was the all over.
and they made it more
Yeah.
accessible.
like chandelier.
Yeah, true.
goddamn.
True.
They're
I
online.
think
They're
Rihanna
in
wore
stores.
some Birth of a Royal
Yeah, they
Child
did.
something.
Yeah, when they was all jeans, all
Yeah.
bust down.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, do you feel like there's a balance between giving consumers what they want and then also kind of setting the tone and creating trends? Like,
So how I look at fashion is if you're new to fashion with fashion roots, it's not about creating trend. It's just to represent. You know, I don't know if I said that right, but
No, I get you.
clothing comes from fashion is hundreds of years old. Like Gucci, Louis, those brands are hundreds of years old, right?
sure.
So, it's just more making clothes for everything. So suitcases, bags, purses,
Yeah.
just
Fashion.
Fashion.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything.
For sure, yeah. Yeah.
underwear.
Yeah. Accessories.
Accessories,
Yeah. I'm with
shoes.
you. Yeah. Yeah.
Sir.
Glasses.
Everything.
I'm with you, bro.
That's actually the story of our entire store.
Yeah.
Because when we
100%.
first started, it was just
Shoes.
shoes.
Yeah.
And then we
shoes.
decided to branch off into like luxury streetwear.
There you go.
And then it expanded into like accessories and
Bro,
hats.
we
and
sold PlayStations,
Yeah,
played
we did.
PS5 like crazy.
go.
Like
now we selling
real-
Labubus
yeah,
and
we,
shit.
We Labubus, like we sell anything in Token Miami for real.
and I'm
for real,
seeing
bro.
like everyone else is also following because I went to like a few different stores to check out today, and I see like bag charms, like
Yeah.
purse charms, Labubu,
Yeah, they stopped by
stuffed
Token
animals.
for-
Even Louis
hanging out the
Vuitton just dropped like
backpacks.
some Labubu style
Yeah.
like pieces.
That's
Exactly.
crazy. That's
It's crazy,
And
but-
you know Balenciaga coming with something crazy.
They got them already.
Big ass bear or something.
They have
hanging from
really
your
cool
keys.
charms. That,
Nah, they more creative than that.
Nah,
There'd
they
be a
not.
trash bag connected.
That's
to
not
like-
creative. That's not creative.
That's them though.
Hey.
But that's what I'm saying. It'll be something like that.
Like a
Labubu,
piece of doo-doo.
Yeah,
Like a
piece of
it'll be
doo-doo.
a fucking crazy
For
bag.
$1,000.
Yeah, $2,300. Like nah.
So what do you have planned next? Like what is coming in the future and what can we be excited for?
Yes, so definitely branching off into making everything for sure. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a shoe next. Like, that's
Oh,
my
that's
next
fire.
That's
piece.
what's up.
That's
man.
bold.
what's
That's a
up.
bold
That's
move.
bold
Yes,
for
sir.
sure, yo.
So it's like inspo. So I like chunky shoes.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be some chunky shoes.
Nah, that's
That's
dope.
dope.
man.
I
That's
can't
dope.
wait.
That take
Yes,
courage,
sir.
man, for sure,
Yes,
man.
sir.
A lot of people scared to follow their dreams because of fear. So
Yeah.
it's dope to even see it. Like fear holds you back from a lot. So
Definitely.
seeing you
But
do
surprisingly,
right
that
now-
might be the next wave.
Nah, for sure.
Hey.
People stepping outside of like the Nike, Asics, New Balance.
And it's
You know,
crazy that
Vans.
honestly, bro, that's like one of my goals. Like that's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
dream of mine. I have my own shoe.
Facts.
Like that's something I definitely want to do. So to hear you say it is like almost motivated me.
Yeah. So I've reached out to Vans because I ain't gonna lie, I only wear Vans.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I reached out to Vans to try to get like a custom shoe, and they never answered. I was like, you know what? I'm
Keep
making my
doing
own.
it, though.
Yeah,
Keep-
fuck it.
I
I'm
get
making
you.
my
Yeah,
own.
yeah,
True,
Yeah,
you might as
yeah, I
well.
feel you, bro. You got on Vans right now.
Yeah, facts.
With the leopard print. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And the crazy thing is, like with Satoshi doing that Vans collab, I feel like right now Vans are hotter than ever.
Oh no,
For
definitely.
sure.
Vans, I ain't gonna lie, Vans have been hot forever.
Yeah.
Like Vans are like better than Air Force Ones.
For sure.
Hey.
Nah, for sure.
Ooh, that's a hot take right
Oh,
there.
I don't know.
Give me a sound effect,
I don't
man.
know.
Hey.
What y'all think? Give me a little rating.
Uh,
We're gonna do Vans for the classics, or we're gonna do Air Forces, y'all. Which one? And that's crazy. That would be a good poll because it's a lot of people with his style and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people with the Forces style. So I think Vans might take that though, bro.
See, Forces are more comfortable for me. I got a pair of Satoshi
They're definitely
Vans. I
not
got like
more
two.
comfortable than Vans though. Definitely. Not.
Vans, you have to get your right size.
Yeah.
If
There
you
you
get
go.
them
Okay,
too
yeah,
small,
My Satoshis aren't my size. I had to get them. I was like, oh, let me get whatever size.
That's a sneaker head
Yeah,
for
I
you
don't
right
care.
there.
I had to
Just
have
kinda
it.
like, let
I
me
take the
get it.
soles out and all.
Air Forces, they're more flexible. They're leather. It's a little different than the canvas. I feel like the canvas, it just runs small.
Yeah, I think it's just the skateboarding roots. Like it grips good to the boards and penny boards. It grips amazing. Back in the days, like I would fall with any other shoe, but I threw the Vans on. I'm riding.
Yeah, you
what's
good.
up,
That's
man.
fire.
We can't wait to see your shoes,
Thank
man.
you,
I know
thank
they're
you,
gonna be
huh?
hot, bro.
Yes,
How
sir.
long you think before those dropping?
Ooh, I like 4 months, 5 months.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, it's a little
Gotta
process.
stay
man.
tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you got to show us some of your designs too, or the shoes.
Got
That's
you
dope.
for sure.
Definitely love to carry it in the shop.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys. You guys are
Nah,
a
we
huge
love,
supporter.
man. We love having you here, bro. Again, man, keep going up.
Thank you.
If the people needed to find you, tell the people one more time where they can find you, a little bit about you.
So the brand Outlaw Lives, OUTLAWLIVES, and then my personal brand, my Instagram Outlaw Elvin.
Yes, sir, man.
dope.
We
Appreciate
appreciate
it,
you,
Alvin.
man.
Thank you.
Keep going
All
up.
love,
Yes, sir.
dog,
Straight up,
for
bro.
sure.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all.
Yeah,
Great to chat with you, bro.
yeah. It's a great conversation. Like I love to have, brands like that come up and talk
Nah,
about.
for sure.
And then what's great about it is like you guys aren't somebody who just like want to throw something on a T-shirt to make some money. Like
Yeah,
you
no,
guys
no,
are
no.
in the culture.
That's a big another one. So if you're new into like starting a clothing brand, please don't look at that money first because, it's not gonna last.
Be willing to take that L,
Yeah, yeah.
man. Be
That's
willing
so true.
to give stuff away. you know?
Definitely. Don't just think about the money. The money's not the win. The win is building something brick by brick that no one can take away from you. Like, what if you make a piece that looks exactly like the next brand? They're like, oh, that looks like that piece.
Right.
When I like me to be behind everything.
True.
For sure.
And I think that's it's crazy because I feel like that's how it is across the board in any industry at this point, where like copying something else isn't what's gonna
It's not.
create longevity.
There you go.
Like people I always compare us to other stores, right? Where like at the time when we started, sneakers were hot, Yeezys, Jordan 1s were hot. So people who thought that was hot, they opened up sneaker stores, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, we've been doing this for so long. Like we have a passion and love for what we do
can
when it
tell.
comes to fashion and streetwear. Like we're knowledgeable about all this stuff. We've been doing it for so long. But then you'll see a lot of these stores once like Jordans ones and Yeezys weren't hot anymore, they closed.
They
Hey,
had to. They just bulked up on that. It was just a
Exactly. They
big-
kind of
don't know how
rode
to
on that
pivot.
wave.
Right.
Exactly.
And like we've learned how to pivot, and I think that's a huge reason why our longevity has been what it is to this point, because we know how to pivot.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with brands though. Like I'll see one item is super hot, so they just like stock up on it, and then the trends now they change so quickly, so it'll just stop selling. They're left with like crazy backstock inventory. They don't know what to do with it, and they
Yes.
end up being like bankrupt from it.
yeah.
They just threw
Yeah,
all their
for
money
sure.
into like this one
Agreed.
design, a
Yep.
shirt that they probably copied from somewhere else. It doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
It's
well as
crazy.
they think like copying gives you a creative block. So
Right.
like if you're so much looking at somebody else's brand or
You
somebody
can't be
else's
creative.
piece, you
I
can't
can't
create
think
for
out of their
yourself.
box.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You're like, how
for
can I
sure.
make it as close as this instead of how can I make my
yeah,
own?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I know we might have to do a token outlaw Davardo.
I'm
collab,
down with
man.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's
For
do
sure.
it.
We
Davardo
could definitely-
collab. Let's just do something together.
And listen, y'all make sure y'all pull up. We got our first year anniversary
Yeah,
fifth.
July
party
5th.
July 5th. Make
Hey.
sure y'all pull up.
Got it.
Man.
Bring the
I don't
homies.
have that shirt. If you could bring me an XL.
Hey, tomorrow I got you, I promise.
appreciate
I got
bro.
that one. I got that one.
That's crazy.
Rick
That's
got 'em
crazy,
all.
bro. That's crazy, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
You probably had it, but you know we were like, let's sell it to the customers. Customers
that's
deserve
crazy.
to have that cool shirt. You could wait.
Come on, customer. Rick keep all the 2X. That's Rick keep all the 2X, y'all boy.
I got to, bro.
That boy keep all the fresh 2X.
Listen, I be promoting their brands. That's what I do.
Not for sure.
So, yeah.
Hey, man.
So,
I love-
I'm definitely proud of y'all, man.
Thank you
not
guys
to
so
sound
much.
like a unk or an old head, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of y'all. I like seeing it. Like, you know what I mean? I can't wait to see y'all.
And it's
go
funny
up.
because Elvin always sends me like on Instagram pictures of people wearing the token shirt from the
Yeah.
from the shop.
No,
I
that's
mean the
dope.
outlaw shirts from the shop.
Yeah. We get people in them though. That's why I always tell, like, especially that though. Like Davardo said earlier, man, be okay. Y'all might not look at me, Kat, and Rick as somebody to give something to, but it's going in this shop, man. We have random people coming here that you know you never know, they might have your stuff on. So before you feel like I'm not giving them shit free, know that it's an investment. you
Hey,
know?
man.
So,
You don't even need to say that. Y'all speak for yourselves. I've been seeing Token Miami since years,
that's
bro.
love,
Like,
bro. That's love.
y'all are that.
Appreciate
Ain't gonna
that,
lie.
Appreciate that.
Y'all
Appreciate
gotta
that,
check
bro.
out Token Miami. Anytime you're in Miami, don't go nowhere else.
Big
Facts,
love,
big
man.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else?
On that note,
Yes, sir.
we definitely gotta get more brands
Nah,
like
for
you
sure.
guys on the podcast.
Send them my
for
way
sure.
too, man. Your
Got you,
boys
for
that's
sure.
coming up, man. You know,
No problem.
Any brand that wants to be featured on our Token Talk podcast, make sure you guys reach out to us. Know that we need our sizes in your brand first, and it has to be quality, not just a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So reach out to us. We looking for people to be on the podcast, and we definitely looking to support our new brands, man. Yeah.
Agreed.
And congratulations again. Like it's really amazing to hear
sure.
your story.
Thank you,
and all
guys.
you've done
Thank-
so
Yeah.
far.
I appreciate you
Outlawlives,
guys.
Davardo, man, we appreciate you. Token Talk, catch us on episode 4 coming up, guys. What we
Alrighty.
gonna
Yeah. Shout out We Major Productions.
Hey, man.
We major, bitch. That ain't what it says. It's We Major, nigga.
My bad.
You had too much Remy.
We major, nigga.